Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Monday, July 3rd, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got MLB action tonight before we get into 4th of July tomorrow. Seattle Mariners versus the San Francisco Giants. Live play-by-play and reactions. First pitch should be here in roughly 10 minutes. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I'm ready to go. We're getting very, very close to first pitch. And I'm hoping that we can end up competing, like I said, with the Giants. You know, we sometimes play better than expected, like against the Tampa Bay Rays, and we win 2 out of 3. But then on the same side, the same Mariners team, we'll play the Nats, the Nationals, and we'll lose 2 out of 3. So I'm not really sure what team that we're going to end up getting today, but it sounds like quite a few people have been watching Monday Night Raw. They'll let me know here how it's been going. And like I said, I hope we end up getting the dub today. And we got my boy Brian Woo in the building. So I had to put him on the thumb for the very first time. So Sarah in the building, how are you? Oh, tough. 5-4. Marlins are good, though. Marlins are good this year. But, yeah, anytime you lose by a run, that is tough. That is tough. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it. And let's go over the starting lineups, and I'll go over everything that we got here today. So I had to hit you with the Brian Woo, and it was really weird. Normally the Giants and any team, when they have their lineup, they turn in their lineup card usually about 3 or 4 hours before game time, and they didn't have it turned in until about a half hour ago. So the only one I really knew for sure that was going to be in there was going to be Logan Webb. So I had to hit Brian Woo with Logan Webb. Otherwise, I probably would have ended up going up with a different player. But, it is what it is. But at least I ended up getting everything updated before I ended up hopping on live. So that way I'm not scrambling for the Giants starting lineup as we're going. So, all right, leading off for my Mariners, shortstop J.P. Crawford. Batting second, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Batting third, right fielder, Jared Kelenic. Batting fourth, DHing for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting fifth, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting sixth, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Batting seventh and playing an odd position today, having Ty France off, playing first base, Mike Ford. Batting eighth, left fielder today, Dylan Moore. And batting ninth, second baseman, Colton Wong. And on the mound for the Mariners, 6th-rounder, Brian Woo. And we ended up making a trade today that obviously Sarah gave me the info, and I started seeing it come up on some of the other social media probably about 5 minutes later. But we got rid of Flexen and Gott and brought in a lefty. But I'm not really sure what the significance of the trade was. I looked at the new individual that we got from the Mets, and ERA really wasn't that good. So I think the simple fact that we got rid of Flexen because he was garbage, and obviously he has some familiarity with the Mets. And then Gott was our setup man after Brash. I like him, but if this guy's a lefty and they feel that this could bring something to the lineup as far as like mid-reliever, I have to trust that maybe they know what they're doing, but we'll have to wait and see. But I do know Brian Woo, started off his career with an ERA of like 1 billion, but he was getting a lot of strikeouts. And he's got a 1-1 record, 4.37 ERA. He went from 1 billion to like 16, and then he brought it down to 10. Now it's all the way down to 4, which is pretty impressive from where it was at. And 1.24 whip, 22 innings pitch. That's it. 22 hits, but check it out. 32 Ks, 6 walks, 3 homers he's given up. So he definitely has the ability to get 8 to 10 Ks. And that at this point gives me more upside than guys like Luis Castillo, the all-star, or maybe Logan Gilbert. Right now, it's pretty much Bryce Miller, right, at the 1, and then George Kirby at the 2, and maybe, Castillo at the 3 and Woo at the 4, even over Logan Gilbert. But hell, if Woo can end up starting to put some wins together, like I said, even though Luis Castillo and Logan Gilbert are names, it's all about production and wins and what you're going to be able to get for me. And honestly, right now, I have more confidence in Woo Kirby, and Miller than I do with Castillo and Gilbert, at least at the moment. And then we're going to end up getting Marco Gonzalez sooner than later. So I'm definitely anticipating that. Hopefully he comes back healthy and he doesn't have any additional injuries. Let's go, Woo. Let's go, baby. Should be a good one. And let's go over the Giant lineup because, we always make sure we keep it 100 here. All right, leading off for the Giants, first baseman, Lamonte Wade Jr. All right, Lamont, see you. Batting second, left fielder, Joc Pederson. It is not Jocktober, so we don't see the best of him. And I don't know if the Giants are making the playoffs, but he definitely had a beautiful run with the Dodgers, then the Braves, and now he's on the Giants. Batting third baseman, J.D. Davis. Batting cleanup and fourth for San Francisco, DHing Michael Conforto. Batting fifth, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Batting sixth, center fielder, Luis Matos. Batting seventh, catcher, Blake Sabol. Batting eighth, second baseman, Brett Wisely. And batting ninth, shortstop, Casey Schmidt. And on the mound for the Giants, Logan Webb. Okay, baby, here we go. Ready to go. And like I said, I feel feel pretty good, all things considered, but again, after beating the Rays, like I said, this is just like a football team, going against the Chiefs or the Eagles and getting that big emotional win. And then they got a team like the Detroit Lions next week, even though I do like the Lions coming up this year, right? But it's like you play this really, really good team. No one thinks you're going to win. You do. And then you play a team that maybe is kind of like yourself, middle of the pack, below average, kind of more towards the bottom. But again, if we don't take this matchup seriously, like if we're really not trying to make this push, yeah, we could end up losing this game against the Giants. So I'm hoping that we can find a way to kind of keep things moving. I definitely want to get these dubs, especially against teams that we should win. But again, this same Mariner team, right, lost 2 out of 3 to the Nationals, one of the worst in the Major League Baseball circuits. Okay. And then we won 2 out of 3 against the Rays, who are probably the best World Series contender besides the Braves and the Rangers. So you never really know what you're going to get with this team. It's kind of a mixed bag. That's facts. Got the new glasses. Nice, nice. Lauren in the building. What's good? Dude, you know what? I really do appreciate, and hopefully for me continuing to do more and more Mariner games, that eventually Mariner fans will go on YouTube and look. And normally there really isn't anyone that's doing them full time. There's some Seahawks streamers that do them occasionally, or other streamers when they have no content. If their team is playing the Mariners, they'll do that. But we need to be able to get more Mariner awareness on YouTube. And if I got to be the guy, I appreciate you being in the building. And hopefully we can get some good production with Woo. Let's go M's, baby. Sauer in the building, my other Mariner guy here. See, and that's what I'm talking about. We got to get good people like Lauren, Sauer. We'll get my guy Reflect. And like I said, you're going to get young perspective and old perspective because some of the Mariner fans will be over 40, and we're going to have some that are under 40. So they've seen different things a part of this franchise. So we'll see where it goes. I don't know what's going to be up with the offense. This is not the best lineup. Typically, when we have Logan Gilbert or Woo pitch, they kind of get the ass end of the lineup. So 7, 8, 9 hole will be kind of like, okay, hit or miss. But hopefully, we can get the dub here. I'm excited about it. Let's go. Oh, awesome. There we go. You're going to hang out all night. We're going to watch the Mariners get this dub. And it's going to be very, very competitive, but very exciting. And obviously, the backdrop is beautiful. I mean, does it get any better fucking here? Man, it's just unbelievable how nice it is there. Let's go. Daniel in the building. What's good? Feel like a lot of people, obviously, unless you have some job that, you get off a little early, but I think most people have it off. I won't be off. We'll be grinding it out. I'll be doing another game tomorrow. So Paisley, obviously, with the fireworks, I don't know how she would adjust to that. And she obviously is going to come first in my life. So we're going to chill and hang out. So I'll be doing a game. So we'll be doing something tomorrow. We'll do Mariners. Maybe I'll do something in the early afternoon, something maybe in the late evening. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be partying or at the fireworks or hanging out with friends and fam, but there are going to be some people that aren't, maybe they just do a little bit and then they're done and they're just chilling. So I'll be hanging out for those people. Matt in the building. What's good? Me too. I actually like what the Orioles are doing. They remind me of us, of the Mariners last year, or the Blue Jays, where you could kind of tell they're kind of, this is their breakout party and whatnot. And I appreciate you doing that too. Anyone that's got Twitter, if you can like and retweet and share the streams. Obviously, we usually have the same people that do it over and over. Sarah's usually one of them, Cyberpunk, sometimes Jameson. And I've seen that you've been doing that for me recently, and I really do appreciate that. All right, baby. Leading off for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Let's go, baby. Let's go, M's. Let's go. First pitch. Takes a strike outside. 246 average. 7 home runs and 30 ribbies for our guy, J.P. Crawford. Sometimes he'll bat closer to 200, but normally he's going to be sitting around 240 to 260. But I think that he's got the ability to get closer to 280 to 300. I think he needs to really tap into his potential. Just being a little bit more patient in the box. But JP is normally more patient than Julio and France and Teoscar and a lot of those guys. Struck out looking. Nice strikeout by Webb. So hopefully he'll be patient in the box. And if he ends up getting walked or hit by a pitch, something with Colton Wong and JP, we can manufacture runs by just getting those two guys on late in the lineup by just walks and getting hit by the pitch, but not being hurt, and just advancing runners. So, because you already know with Julio and the rest of the lineup, they're going to swing for home runs. Julio, Kelenic, Hernandez, Raleigh, Suarez, Ford. And then you got Moore, Wong, and JP, 8-9-1. We got to be able to get production there. So, pitches outside, 2-0 count. Let's go, Julio. Let's go, my boy. Let's go, J-Rod. 3-0 count. This might be the first 3-0 count in Mariner history for Julio. So someone really quick take a picture because we may never see this moment ever again. 3-0 pitch, and he walked him. When is the last time you've seen that? Oh, my. Oh, my. Julio doesn't swing for 4 pitches. Maybe he got my voicemail. I was like, bro, I had to hit you up, and I'd be like, come on, man. Just be patient in the box now. Instead of striking out on an 0-2 count, boom, you're at first base. That's exactly what we need. Let's go, Julio. I don't think I've seen that all year, honestly. I don't think I've seen a 3-0 count all year, let alone a 4-0 count. Now let's manufacture some fucking runs. Top of the first, 0-0. 1 out. Ooh. Runner at first, 0-1 count. Next up, Jared Kelenic. Let's go, Jared. 252 average, 11 home runs, 37 ribbies. I predicted before the season started that he would be our MVP. And obviously he was very hot in the Cactus League, which is kind of like a preseason for Major League Baseball. He was leading in homers and slugging and like RBIs. And I said, wow. I was like, if you can keep this up, this could be really big for us. And he was really the only one locked in for the Mariners in the first 50 games. Count them, 5-0. And in the last 15 or 20, it's been Julio and Teoscar. So let's see if we can get Jared back to getting into a good groove again. Got him looking. Wow. My, oh my, Logan Webb, what are you doing? I knew that he was going to be decently tough, but I didn't assume that he have this many Ks already. Okay, I'll give you the credit. I'm not going to be a hater. All right, come on now. Next up, our boy, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go, Teo. First pitch, right in the zone for a strike. And it looks like this the stream is a little bit smoother than the one yesterday. Like I said, sometimes, with audio and video through cable providers, satellite or MLB packages or links, sometimes it's going to be really good, and sometimes it ends up being something that you got to refresh and sometimes close out of the program altogether and whatnot, but it looks pretty good. 254 average, 15 homers, and 48 ribbies for Teo. Canadian Soul in the building. What's good? And we have been getting a bigger presence in Japan, a lot of the other places, Russia and other locations, which is kind of surprising. And we're getting a good Canadian lift and boost. And obviously probably for the Mariner streams that I do. And I know for the Japanese and some of the others, it's more for the Mariners and normally Angels and Shohei when I do that too. So popped up, back. Wow, Yastrzemski with a Jordan-like catch. What the hell was that? My goodness. Okay, well, I guess we leave one stranded. All right, making a debut in the bottom, baby. Bryan Woo. Let's go, baby. Yeah, but it's cool to be able to see the growth, even in places that I didn't think that, and it's just a matter of just being able to get seen. And there's not a lot of people I feel that do baseball full time. I mean, there's a few people that that will do streams for their favorite team, and then people that do it occasionally. And obviously, once we get into football season, that'll take precedence and whatnot with NFL, college football, and then we do the wrestling stuff once a month. But once we end up getting further in the season, I am not going to discredit the Mariners. I'm going to do Mariner games, and if they get eliminated, and don't make the playoffs, we'll do some Dodger games, and then I'll just do the playoffs. So I do enjoy Major League Baseball, not just my team and my dad's team, since the 50s for him and since the 80s for me. And I had a good time doing it last year, and sometimes you need to have people that have passion, for things that other than football. It feels like, you get a lot of people that have the passion for that. Well, duh, that's the easiest thing to do, but, just trying to get a little bit more NHL, MLB, NBA, college hoops, little, I don't mind doing things like the World Cup and things like that even, or like UFC. It just depends on the particular event. So nice. Nice. And I'm going to probably end up doing some shorts. I might have to get another program if I wanted to do reaction videos. It's not going to let me do it on this particular program, but I'm not opposed to the idea. And I think a lot of people would really love that. I know people would sub and they would obviously appreciate that. And you'd probably get some of those people that would only watch reaction videos that would eventually be like, all right, let me see what he does on a live stream actually when calling a game. And then we can grow that way. So if I have to start doing shorts and maybe doing some uploads, I know that's going to help the channel. So, we're going to have to squeeze those in at one point once I get situated. We're on the bottom of the first. We got Bryan Woo on the mound, my boy. 6th-rounder coming in for Marco Gonzalez when he got hurt. We got rid of Chris Flexen today and Trevor Gott. So we are missing a couple guys in mid-relief, but they weren't really that good. Flexen was terrible. He was our worst pitcher. And Gott was our setup man after Brash, who was actually pretty good. But we ended up getting another pitcher from the Mets, a lefty. And it seems like, I don't know if it'll be a downgrade for us, but only time will tell. Leading off for the Giants, first baseman, LaMonte Wade Jr. Got to hit you with your logo and your cool photos. That's a really good one, too. Whoever took that photo, that's like a Randy Johnson photo. Right there, right before the ball gets to the bat. That'd be kind of cool to be a professional photographer for sports. Like if you were just there courtside or like really good seats wherever you're at and you're just professional photographer, your stuff gets into like Sports Illustrated or like football cards for like Panini or Upper Deck or something. That'd be dope. I know Randy Johnson, that was a big thing for him when he was at USC before he went to the Expos and then the Mariners. And that's what he does now. He actually is a professional photographer for concerts, games, and a lot of other events. Oh, wow. Tagged it and bagged it. Back to the wall. Nice. Julio, good defense there. Nilly Philly in the building, too. Let's go. And I think it's just a matter of time once we can get, multiple, Mariner fan base to come through and we can end up having like, 20 or 30, loyal Mariner fans that are going to come through, most of the time. Then obviously things will exponentially grow. But, obviously I have this brand new format and we've only had it for about a week. So it's like I'm always really trying to reinvent myself, here on the channel for you guys. I'm always going to make sure we have the best thumbnail, the best look, the best background, the best photos, and obviously have the great people in the room as well. So next up for the Giants, it ain't Jocktober, left fielder Joc Pederson. Takes a strike, 1-1 count. And I really did like Joc when I watched Dodger games, and you saw how big he was for the Braves. He was just kind of average, above average, sometimes had good moments, sometimes wasn't that good. And then obviously October came around, and he turned into a brand new guy, brand new player, and Jocktober was born. And there goes the bat. Whoa, bat went flying into the net. He said, it's Jocktober now. I'm going to hurt somebody. Heck yeah, man. I like the Orioles. If I could choose like one of 5 teams that wasn't my team to watch, like, and really be excited about what I'm watching, Orioles are in my top 5. Like, legit. Obviously the Rays are amazing. The Rangers are fun, even though they're a rival in the division. The Braves are really enjoyable to watch. But I like, the up and coming teams and the surprise. So like Diamondbacks with Corbin Carroll is kind of like a Julio Michael Harris story where you get a rookie that actually makes the All-Star game and does something. Get some accolades. So, and I like the Orioles with Rushman, Oregon State Beaver. He ended up making the All-Star game for the first time. So it's cool seeing shitty teams end up being good eventually. Big swing and a miss. Sit down. My guy, Brian. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. I mean, the Ric Flair photos will come in here at some point. So I have been doing streams, and I've been recording for 11 years. This is my 7th year on YouTube. So I did other like Facebook and other platforms before I came on here. So 11 years, but I've only been doing baseball like full time this year. And then I did it I did a lot of it last year, but I not like full time and whatnot. So I sprinkled them in and did them. I was probably doing, I don't know exactly how many games I did last year, but we did the baseball playoffs and I did, some Mariner games, and this was like the first full year where I'm doing games almost every day. So I try to work 7 days a week. So, but I think most people know me from Mariner, or baseball streams either from last year in the playoffs where people started, watching because obviously the Mariners and what they started to do, and then obviously this year, even though we haven't been as good as we were last year. Got him. Woo with another K. Better get the Ric Flair woo prepped. Hopefully we can do a lot of woos. Hopefully we're thinking like 8 to 10K woos, something like that. Now we got to make sure we have them next to each other too. All right, Brian, woo, baby. I don't like that one. That one doesn't. Okay, here we go. Now I got the correct one. I had 2. I was like, which one is the one? Is this one? Here we go. There we go. The nature boy, Brian. Woo! Let's go. All right, baby. Let's go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Mariners, catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting second this inning, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And batting third, first baseman today, taking over for Ty France, Mike Ford. Yeah. Yeah, Kenny Wu. Yes. I mean, like I said, anything to be able to show some love for sure. Rushman's going to be in the Derby. Yeah. Well, I know people from that area. I know, there's some rough places out there, just like in Chicago and New York. And, like I said, there's some places are dangerous and whatnot, so gang activity and some crime and whatnot. So I know it's not the most ideal. There's going to be some certain suburbs and certain areas that are beautiful, but again, there's going to be, different kind of rough spots too, for sure. I think every state has the rough spots. You know what I mean? It's not like when people think of like Oregon, you see like, oh, Portland, either the Blazers or you see like all the craziness with like the riots and shit downtown. So people try to paint this image that Oregon is this like, place with all these like, bums and homeless people and crazy people running around protesting and people breaking shit. It's like you're going to have that in a lot of places out there. 2-2 pitch. Got him. Logan Webb with another K. But, I mean, it's like we got a couple places, Portland, certain places, Gresham. Other than that, I mean, it's beautiful here. Most of the places, it's just a lot of trees, good nature. It's beautiful. And not every place is going to be what people, see or hear like on Twitter or Instagram for sure. Let's go, baby. Top of the second. Gino up now, 0-0. Got to find an opportunity to manufacture some runs here. Suarez, let's go. Nice single. Yes, sir. Let's go. Eugenio Suarez. I'll take that. Nice single there. Yes. Next up, first baseman today, Mike Ford. Will we get a home run from Ford today? He's kind of due, right? We've been kind of waiting on him to be able to get that homer at some point. So. Top of the second, 0-0. Pitch is low, 1-0 count. Woo's got 2 Ks, obviously, so far, and Webb's got 3. Definitely a pitching duel here. Jose called it. Yes, we do. Ford, yes. Okay, nice little bloop single there. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Manufacturing hits together in a run consecutively in the inning. Let's go. Suarez first. I love it. Mike Ford, you're my boy. But now we get to the tough part of the lineup. All right. Dylan Moore, Colton Wong, JP Crawford. And I'm not worried about JP. So, and surprisingly, I think Colton Wong will be able to get on base today somehow. Maybe not even by a hit, but maybe just getting hit by a pitch or taking a walk. We'll see if he ends up being smart and works the count. With Dylan Moore, there's not a whole lot of hope, but you never know. I mean, Tom Murphy's been getting hot, but we're not talking Tom Murphy right now. 1 for 21 this season. So he's got 1 hit. He's been out all year. He's played in, roughly maybe 5-6 games, and he's only got 1 hit at this point. But we need to kind of get him going like Colton Wong. Colton Wong went 0 for 44, before he got his first. So, how many games do you want to go before you end up getting like your first opportunity? You don't want to go 10, 15 games without getting your first hit, Ricochet, Logan Paul. Absolutely. I'm always willing to meet any, Mariner fan or Northwest fan while I'm out there. If I end up, going to a Kraken game or if I go to a Mariner game, I don't get to go too often though, because I'm usually here grinding, but, I usually try to go to 2 or 3 a year. And usually I'll stay overnight. So we'll go evening game, matinee, afternoon game, sleep, and then leave, So usually we make it like a 2 or 3 day thing. But I've already gone to 2 games this year against the Cardinals when they came to town. Wanted to see Goldschmidt and Arenado. So I have no idea what the score is going to be. Again, it's a pitching duel. It looks like both guys could get 8 to 10 Ks. And then after they go out, then we'll have to see what we're working with. But at this point, I mean, we could end up having a 3-2 game, a little lower scoring, or we could open it up and we could be at like 6-5. So I don't really know. Big swing and a miss. There goes Dylan Moore. And it's like kind of sucks because you're not going to get anything from him, but you got to get him some time. You can't have him go like 1 for 50. Then he's pretty much useless for us. So next up, second baseman, Colton Wong. And Wong, Jose Caballero has been fucking up on defense, bobbling balls and then throwing to first and fucking that throw up too. His hitting is better typically than Colton Wong, but Colton Wong's defense is better. So I'm just hoping, even with this 160 average, 1 homer, 13 ribbies, he'll work the count better than Jose, because Jose, kind of like Julio, they try to go for homers in the first 2 swings. So if we can get some, 2-0 counts, 2-2, 3-0, I think Wong will be able to get to first at least once today. So I don't know. Hopefully he'll get hit by a pitch, not injured. That's one. A walk, maybe an option, and then maybe a lucky bloop single. I don't expect any home runs or anything, but sometimes it's the least likely guys that you suspect to have success, and then watch Wong goes for like a 3-run homer here. You never know. So. Yeah, but I would assume Wong will probably go like it's usually an 0 for 4 day, but hopefully it'll be like a 1 for 4 day. So, and if we're really, really lucky, maybe 1 for 4 with a walk. So he gets on twice and helps us manufacture runs, but might be too early for him right now. 1-2 count. Got him looking. Got multiple strikeouts looking for Webb. God damn, Logan, you like that? Why you got to be pitching like that against us? My goodness. I feel like we're going against that guy that got us 11 Ks fucking for the Rays. 5 Ks for Webb already. And I think he's got, 3 of them, like just looking. Woo's got 2, so I know we'll be able to respond. But wow. Okay. I expected it to be pretty competitive, but I didn't expect him to be this locked in. I was hoping Woo would have 5 Ks at this point and he would have 2 or 3. But Woo's going to have an opportunity here in a second, so we'll see where it goes. Oh, man. Wasn't anticipating that. All right, leading off for the Giants in the bottom of the second inning, DHing for San Francisco, Michael Conforto. Batting second, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. And batting third this inning, center fielder Luis Matos. Paisley's in the room in here. All right, baby. Let's go, Brian. Wow. Cubs, Braves, Rays, Yankees, Giants for ERA leaders for the bullpen. Giants with 2.96 ERA. Wow, impressive. Cubs number 1. That's interesting. But you got to have good mid relievers and closers and whatnot. So. Yeah, well, I do Mariner games just because I've been a fan and I met Griffey, obviously in 89 and whatnot. So usually I'll do Mariner games first, and then I'll do Dodgers, for my dad, during the season. So it's like I try to do, many, many games, of the Mariners, and then I don't know how many Dodger games I'll do in a year, 10 or 20, maybe more, depending if they go to the playoffs. That'll, so, and then and then if they're not on, I'll just end up trying to do the best matchup. Because we try to end up doing games until we can grow the audience bigger. I wouldn't mind doing freestyle streams or other things, but it seems like when we end up doing games, it just ends up, getting the best results. So 0-2 pitch to Conforto. Come on, Woo. Pitch is high, 1-2 count. One-two pitch to Conforto. Dropped right back to Woo. Right past him. Nice hit. All right, Conforto. I see you. Next up, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. Yeah, a lot of times it depends on the market. Most of the time, if you're going to collect cards, right, you want to stick to rookie cards, right? And, obviously, if you get like PSA or BGS, those are the brands, through those companies, those are really the way to go. I don't really get any of the SGC or some of the other off-brand ones. It's usually PSA or BGS. And then if you're going to end up buying a card that's not graded, You want to make sure that you're, looking online, like on eBay and comparing pricing and whatnot, to make sure that you don't get ripped off. And it just kind of depends on if it's an autograph card, if it's a patch card that's got a piece of bat or jersey or cleat. Is it autographed? Is it serial numbered? Is it 1 to 5? Is it 1 of 1? Is it 1 of 200? And obviously condition is everything. So the rarer it is, if it's serial numbered, the more it's worth. And then usually with cards, usually rookie cards are the way to go, unless it's like an insert. So, unless if you just buy some random card that's not a rookie, that's like a 9 or a PSA 9. I guess it could be worth something, but if you're looking at increasing value, you want to be able to get rookie cards or rookie cards that are autographed, preferably graded. And if not, then, making sure that you don't get ripped off and do a comparison on eBay. And then if you trust the seller, then you pull the trigger on a card for like, $50, $75, $100. Or if it's cheaper cards and you're paying $20 or less, just make sure that you're, finding ones that are in the best condition. So if that helps. I've been collecting since, 85. So, that's what I do typically, buying boxes and packs. Boxes is probably not the way to go. It's better just to buy individual rookie cards instead of taking your chance on buying a box for like $100 to $500. Because if you buy one, you're not going to probably get shit. And that's just kind of how the market is nowadays. It was kind of like that back in the day, but now the packs cost more. When I was growing up, it was like $1 to $5 for a pack. Now, sometimes you get, instead of 20 cards per pack, it's like 4. And then you got to hope you get like an autograph of a guy that's actually worth a damn, and then you're paying like $100 for that pack. Like it is kind of crazy now, but I have most people that I know have the best luck just investing in individual cards as they go and occasionally buying some packs, but not really buying boxes. Because if you're buying boxes, it's like the lottery. You're praying for like that Shohei Ohtani rookie auto, but you're probably not going to get it. And then, a lot of these people, it's like sports betting. You spend all this money, hundreds and thousands of dollars. And then eventually after you've spent like $5,000, yeah, you might get a $500 Pete Alonso card, but you're already down the hole 3,500. So it's not even worth it. You know what I mean? So sometimes it would have been just better off if you really want something, spend $100, on a nice card or something if you're looking for an investment piece. So. Yeah, no, I hear you. Bottom of the second, 3-2 count. Pitch is low, and he walked him. Yeah, like I said, I was lucky enough. Like I know it sounds crazy for newbies, when they, hear it, but I don't know. I kind of have these ESP moments, when I can predict if I'm going to get a souvenir or maybe I just talk it into existence. But getting the Julio Rodriguez rookie foul ball last year against the Royals when I got to see Bobby Witt Jr. was just like insane. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see the Yankees in a few weeks. I'm going to get an Aaron Judge ball, and that's like 1 in a billion. And obviously that was last year when he went on his 62 home run, streak. And I actually did get an Aaron Judge ball as well that season, which is nuts. And, you go to 3 games and get 2 baseballs. I mean, pretty wild. And then I ended up investing in one Aaron Judge rookie when they were on the streak for 62. And a lot of that stuff is super expensive. If you want a really good Aaron Judge rookie graded autograph, you're looking at 500 or more, and that's for like the cheaper stuff. So. But if you do buy one for 500 to 700, there's a chance it can go up to 800 to 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. So, but again, you have to have money to make money. That's kind of how it goes with anything. You want to buy a car and you flip it. You have to have that money first to buy that shit car. Flip it up and make it nice and then sell it for 1,000 more. And that's the same kind of thing as well with cards sometimes. And sometimes you want to make sure you're buying at a off season, then you might be able to get a discount. Because if you're buying cards during the season, then there's going to be a spike. If you buy cards when it's not October, like November, December, January, February, like before baseball starts up, you can get better deals buying cards at that time for baseball. 2-2 count to Matos. Natty and Ripley has been good. Good. Heck yeah, I need to watch Raw tonight. I know you and Odin was funny. I was talking to both of you guys earlier, and you both were like, I'm watching Raw. And I was like, I figured both of you guys were. So we got to keep up to see what Raw is going to be like after a pay-per-view. If it's going to have good energy and good storyline build-up, or if it's going to be a disappointment. 2-2 pitch for Woo. Got him! Let's go. Third strikeout for Brian. Woo! Let's go, baby. Nice job, Brian. And like I said, I got more confidence in him sometimes than Luis Castillo or Logan Gilbert. I know that sounds crazy for a 6-rounder that came in for Marco Gonzalez when he got injured, and he was doing good for us this year, 4-1, 5-1 record. So, but it's all about the ability to have the it stuff. Do you have a little swagger? Can you get to 8 to 10 Ks? And it just seems like lately Castillo and Gilbert can't, but guys like Woog, George Kirby, and Miller can. So, yes, I know those guys are bigger names, but we have to be able to realize who's doing what for us at what time. So, you're going to go to SmackDown. Yeah, wrestling events are always fun. Popped up for Sable. Get it, Dylan. 2 away. Sorry, Blake. 2 away for you. Next up for the Giants, second baseman, Brett Wisely. Let's go. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the second, 2 away. And anytime if we want to, if anyone's curious about any stats or anything, I mean, I got multiple camera angles we're working with to switch things around, and I'm doing it for you guys. So at any point, if anyone wants to, kind of see the order and or who's batting where, I can always pull it up. So we can always go like this, right? So then you can get more of the stats where you can see, where the strike zone is at, what the score was, of the series, probability, what the records are. Right, we got that, and then we can even go bigger at this point too. So let's get to 100 in donuts. Let's do it. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Got him. 4 Ks for Woo. And like I said, that's why, I was going to put maybe Julio on the thumb, but I was like, you know what? If this is our third best pitcher right now, Woo, and then you got Kirby and you got Miller, I got to be able to put those guys on the thumb. And I just got Miller on the thumb recently. So I'm thinking, just a little extra luck for Brian. Woo! It's doing good. He's pacing for 10 Ks, and he's been like that the last 2 or 3 starts. And that's what you want to see. Someone that doesn't have the best lineup, someone that doesn't have the best run support, but he doesn't sulk and bitch and moan or have like a bad attitude about it. I know Logan Gilbert's kind of, right now is not in a good place, it feels like, maybe mentally or physically. But at least when Woo goes out there, he's, going to try to take advantage of the situation. And I don't know, like at this point, I mean, Marco Gonzalez has been better than Logan Gilbert. Woo is better. Kirby's better. Miller's better. Castillo's kind of hit and miss with Logan Gilbert, so we'll see where it goes. But I like this youth movement. And we got rid of Flexen, got rid of Gott, and we'll see what we end up getting for him, our new guy as well. So Zach Muckenhern, it's a lefty. So I don't really know so much about Zach. As soon as the trade happened, I looked it up and I tried to, get some information. I wasn't really too impressed with the stats. So I thought, well, maybe they just did it for a lefty, as mid relief or in the bullpen. So, and if he can end up, playing at least on the Gott level, then hopefully that's good. But we normally go Brash, Gott, Munoz, and then Seawald. So this is a key guy in the rotation. Flexen was just garbage. He gives up home runs, left and right. So getting rid of him, I don't care. But I just hope that this person is not worse than Gott. Hopefully just at the same level or slightly better than Gott. I mean, if he ends up being phenomenal, great. I highly doubt that, but you never know. So $5 holla. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Congratulations. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang. $5 holla. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right. Leading off for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Let me know what you want to do for a photos, and I will get you once we go to the commercial break and whatnot. Yes, thank you so much. We always appreciate Megan with her generosity and holding it down for the channel. One of the key contributors to the channel, no doubt. $5 hairs. Let's get to a hundo. 95 to go. JP strikes out. Damn it. Seriously. What the hell was that? I mean, but also Webb is dealing. So we also have to give credit here, that he's wheeling and dealing just like on the Woo level. I mean, 6 Ks. That one was a little ridiculous, though. And now Woo's got 4. So this is a good pitching matchup, even though on paper, most people thought, this is probably just a junky matchup. But if you actually just look at it, it's, intriguing. It's like, both teams are probably not playoff teams, but we'll see what happens. Good decision. We'll switch it up. I'll get you some Jim Zorn. That'd be cool. I'm actually looking forward to getting some more football things, ready, for the channel. If I do like uploads once I move or little shorts and whatnot. So absolutely. The bow and arrow. Yeah. All right. Come on, Julio. 1-1 pitch. Chop foul. 1-2 count. Takes a pitch. Outside. 2-2 count. Who is this Julio? Not reaching for pitches. Took 4 straight. He took 4 straight balls, and we couldn't even get any runs off of that. That's a shame, because that's something that should have probably happened. Taking another pitch that he would have swung at. 3-2 count. Maybe someone got in his ear. I mean, finally. It only took how many games for him to learn to maybe work the count a little bit? Right back up the middle. Wisely. Got him. But I like 3-2 at-bats rather than 0-2 at-bats, which is pretty much ever, and then he got it up to 3-0 at his first at-bat and took 4 straight balls. I don't think I've seen that for Julio all season, but maybe we can manufacture something at some point. Nice. Congratulations on that. Not obviously on the migraine stuff, but for the job. You know what I mean. All right, next up, we got Jarred Kelenic. Let's go, Jarred. Chop foul. 0-2 count. 251 average, 11 homers, 37 ribbies for Kelenic in 2023. I'll try to get some Zorn here loaded for you while I'm calling the game. Multitasking. Webb, 0-2 pitch to Jarred Kelenic. Right up the middle. Right to Wisely again. Schmidt that time. Damn it. Going to the bottom of the third. We're still knotted up at 0. Awesome. Happy for you. All right, let's try to get some. All right, trying to pull up a few here for you. Try to get some really good ones like are the ones that we've seen in the past. Maybe something new. Good old Jay-Z. football season, we just got to keep it moving. We just got to, day by day, getting a little bit closer to football season, which will be obviously the most exciting season all year. Not even close. Appreciate you very, very much. Look at that. The lefty. That one's cool. Appreciate you very much. Thank you. The action will pick up. Well, the reason why we don't got a lot of hits and runs is because the pitching has been fantastic. Hell, Webb's got 6 Ks at this point. Wu's got 4. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you got pitchers that got 10 Ks combined? Not a whole lot of action yet. So, but that doesn't mean that the game can't open up. I mean, as soon as the starting pitchers go down, that's when the game opens up. So we know that. Still early, 3rd inning. Yeah, you'll have to keep looking. I don't even know if they make a white version of it. Sometimes with those players, they'll do multiple for the big name, like Largent, possibly. Usually they'll have their main one, but sometimes they'll do like that even rarer one, like the blue to the white. But as far as someone like a Zorn or like a next tier below with some of those other guys, sometimes they only make like one. But if you end up finding the other one, if you've ever seen it before, then then it's going to be one of those things where it could be ultra rare. I have a Joey Harrington Ducks sewn jersey from Nike, and it's got Harrington's name stitched on the back, and most college football jerseys don't have the name stitched on the back, but Nike sometimes did those exclusives back in the day. Got him! Nice K by Wu. Wu is rolling. Brian. Woo! Let's go, baby. 5 Ks for Wu. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go. Yeah. Lamont Wade Jr. up now. Bottom of the 3rd, are still knotted up at 0. Wu's been pitching good. Webb has been pitching even better than Wu. And I know, like I said, if you're just looking from an outsider perspective, if you're not watching, most people would be like, Castillo and Gilbert, they're still doing what they're doing, from last year. But again, I mean, things change. Just because we were successful last year doesn't mean we're going to be good this year. But it is exciting for our young pitchers. I haven't been this excited for three pitchers like Kirby, Miller, and Wu in a long time, like maybe ever, to be honest. So I think we have a good, bright future as long as we don't trade any of those guys. And then if we can get Marco Gonzalez to come back and keep rolling, we'll be in business. We don't even need Logan Gilbert. We would just need Castillo to return back to form. Wade smoked it all the way to the wall. Oh, Kelenic misses it. What is up with Jared jumping up like Jordan style for every like deep ball into the outfield? He did it for a couple foul balls in that last series and missed a couple, and then he got one, and then he did the Air Jordan thing again, and then injured himself in his shoulder. Missed this one again too. Come on. That was hit just like this right here. Ka-ka-ka. Canadian Soul says, I need some hits and runs. Well, there you go. There's one. Next up, left fielder, Jock Peterson. Come on, Ems. 250 average, 8 homers, 30 ribbies. Takes a strike, 1-1 count. Again, we can always go over anything, if people need to see where we're at, we can always go that route as well. It's like magic, baby. 1-1 pitch for Wu. And there's kind of some similarities too. Like if you look at the Seahawks and the Mariners, it's like when you get these players that you draft, sometimes you don't really know what you're going to be getting, out of some of the guys, like with Tariq Woolen for you guys last year. Like I'm telling you, I don't think anyone anticipated anything from Wu or Miller, and we got pleasantly surprised. So, we knew that obviously George Kirby was going to be good because he was a first round pick. So, if you watch anything of him, Wong, good defense. Jose Caballero would have been able to do that. Nice job, Colton Wong. I know I was ripping him, a good part of the season, but after Jose has been fucking up quite a bit, I'm kind of back on the Colton Wong train, honestly. I like his defense better. I know the hitting isn't going to be as good, but I know he can still get on base by getting walked or getting hit. Jose is going to be like Julio, where he's going to be swinging for the fences. And yeah, he is a better hitter, but his defense has been really shitty as of late. So, I need to have guys out there that can make routine ground ball plays, not only not fumble the bag when it comes into your mitt, but when you throw to Ty France or Mike Ford at first, is it a good throw? No throw it to the dugout 5 feet over France or Ford's head. Easy outs are big. And I feel like sometimes these guys, they kind of shoot themselves in the foot. But I do like Wu, and I like Gilbert and Miller a lot. Probably the best trio of pitchers, new pitchers for the Mariners that I've ever liked on this level, honestly. And then obviously Marco, too, has been good as well. So, my boy, Odin's son, how are you? You and Sarah both obviously message. I'm watching Raw. Yeah, it's always good when we can get more and more of the mods in the building at the same time. Grounded a third. Get it. Got him. Man, he was running home. That was a really close call. They almost scored a run. But good defense by the Mariners. End of the third inning, 0-0, but it won't end 0-0. Believe that. Bro, she's awesome. I send Holly highlights and pictures still once in a while. And if you go back and look at some of her old school matches and whatnot, like she's got one where she does a leg drop off the top of a fucking cage and like doesn't break her leg. Like she's incredible. Like before, China and some of the intimidating female wrestlers, like she had a little bit of a run with, some of the American federations like WWF, but did some stuff obviously overseas. But yeah, I always like going back and looking at some of the old school things from like the 80s and 90s, or even sometimes from the 70s, depending on what federation. But we always miss you, bro. Like I said, and I get it. Baseball necessarily isn't going to be for everyone. The channel is built off football and wrestling. But, every time I try to really do a freestyle stream, we don't get enough people to make it worth it, unfortunately. So we're going to have to pass on those. And then I'll try to squeeze in other things like NASCAR. But obviously, once we get into football, that's going to be priority one, NFL and college football. And I'll be doing a lot of coverage with that and a lot of wrestling stuff too. But we're not going to abandon baseball. It still is very high on the priority list. And when we go to the playoffs, I still am going to be doing games. So it's going to be a very, very busy schedule because the NFL portion of it alone is a lot. Then college football added in. I'm doing that and still doing MLB as we get into October as well. So it's going to be challenging, but I think there'll be a good opportunity for growth, for views, subs, new newbies, possible new dono opportunities, and hopefully we can get to 20,000 finally. We're not that far off. We're less than 150 subs to get there, and hopefully we can get there by football season. And then once we get past 20, maybe we'll get in the matrix and we can kind of steamroll a little bit, and we can start gaining subs just because we're at that 20K mark. So, all right, next up for the Mariners, DHing for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting second this inning, big dumper catcher Cal Raleigh. And third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Nice job, Teoscar. Okay. It was kind of like a half-ass hit ball. And let's watch this replay again. Teoscar, first pitch. So he just dribbled it, right? Bounces once, twice, 3 times, and just kind of dies before it gets to the third baseman. Beautiful. Almost like a bunt, where a bunt would have landed, about 5 or 10 feet away from third base. Nice job, Teoscar. Okay. Next up, big dumper catcher, Cal Raleigh. Let's go, Cal. Wow, showing bunt for Cal. Right now, really Braves, Rangers, and the Rays are the 3 best teams in baseball. And then you got some up-and-coming teams, Orioles, Diamondbacks, Dodgers are still kind of in the mix. There's a few others, Yankees and Astros will never be out of it. But right now, it's kind of you got the main, Braves, and then obviously the newbies with the Rangers and Rays. But we'll see where it goes. But those are really the only 3 World Series contenders that I see at this point. So pitches outside, 1-2 count to Cal. Top of the 4th. We're knotted up at 0. Runner at first. Webb on the mound, still wheeling and dealing. 6 Ks for Webb. 5 for Woo. This is awesome matchup. Cal popped up. Routine foul ball. 1 away. 1 away. Next up for the Mariners, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, but I'm definitely I'm ready for football season, and we'll see how wrestling ends up going. I know a lot of people are upset with the LA Knight thing, but again, maybe he'll end up winning the Royal Rumble, or they have something planned for him to go against Priest, or maybe a different feud. He's already over. But sometimes the fans don't get what they want. They wanted Cody to beat Roman, and it just wasn't meant to be. So sometimes you lose a little of the momentum and steam if that wrestler isn't booked properly after we assume he's going to win the title over someone big like Roman. So, but Cody's been in some pretty significant, still been in the spotlight still, so they haven't really buried, him. So sometimes it's long-term booking, but if you do too long of long-term booking, like you stretch it out a year when it should be 6 months, or 3 years when it should be 1 year, sometimes people lose interest. It's not the same, but if you're a hardcore fan, then it'll still mean something. So Candace in the building. How are you? 2-1 pitch to Suarez. Pitch is low. 3-1 count. Chop fest. I love Drew. Like I said, he's my favorite big man in wrestling, and it's not even close. I loved Kevin Nash back in the day. You got to have someone that can talk shit, but then as a force, obviously Undertaker is number 1. But then Kevin Nash right there for big men. I know some people love Kane, and then we've had others, but as of guys right now, obviously Gunther, Walter, but I like Drew more than him. It's like I could see Drew having a long, because like I said, Drew's a better talker than even a lot of the littler guys, or the guys are medium sized or cruiserweight size. I mean, he's fantastic. Got good charisma. He's got the good look. He's intense. And like I said, he can be a face or a heel. But the microphone skills are very, very good. And that's what takes Drew to another level compared to a lot of the other bigger guys. So Suarez popped up. Shallow. Yes. Wow. That's incredible. There was 3 guys converging on the play, and it just kind of blooped in there in between all 3 of them. I'll take that, Suarez. Should be a pop-up, easy out, like no question. And then if they're going to fumble the bag and we're going to get a run here, screw it. Let's do it. Let's take advantage. Next up for the Mariners, first baseman today over Ty France getting the day off, Mike Ford. Or maybe he'll go yard and we'll go up 3-0, huh? $5 in donos. Let's get to a hundo. Let's do it. 95 to go. Takes a strike. Yeah, I don't know about Jameson either. I was thinking about that a couple days, that we haven't seen him in a couple weeks and whatnot. Yeah, but maybe he deleted the socials. Nothing wrong with that, but it's like, it'd be nice. So if I only have somebody only on like Twitter or only on Instagram and they don't have the other, it's always nice to be able to communicate with certain people, somehow, either through direct text or one of the other, apps or whatever. 2-1 count. Webb still wheeling and dealing for the Giants. 6 Ks. Top of the 4th. Runners at first and second, 1 away. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count. Yeah, but we haven't seen him in a minute. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the last time we've seen him, but it's been a couple weeks. I tried to looking him up on Twitter, and I don't know if I could find him. Just like when you do the search, and sometimes like your friends will pop up at the top and what up. So, but hopefully everything's going okay with him, because we know his dog passed away, service dog. So I know that was probably a tough time for him. Hopefully he ended up getting a new dog to give him that comfort that Paisley gives me every day. Pitch is low, 3-2 count. And then I got a chance to finish the Blacklist season 9. So now I just got to finish season 10. And it wraps up filming here in just like a week. And once they put that on like Hulu or Netflix and binge watch that season. Walked him. Yes. Base is loaded. There we go. For that James Spader in the Blacklist, I mean, they do like 22 episodes for a season. So it took me like 3 days to fucking watch the 22 episodes, but so good. So good. Lots of action, FBI, lots of shooting and crimes and espionage and, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's definitely worth watching if people are looking for something to get into. Big swing and a miss. Dylan Moore with an opportunity to get an RBI again. Come on, Dylan. At least we have Kolten Wong up after him. Hopefully someone can get on base here. Or if we can just take a walk, like maybe just find a way to, but Webb has kind of been in the strike zone though. So I don't know about taking a walk. We'd have to hopefully get lucky. Had one with Julio, but he's been kind of locked in. Come on, Dylan. One career grand slam. All right, 0-2 pitch. The crowd starts to clap and stand up and get a little emotion for Webb. And then time is called. Let's go, baby. Come on. Top of the fourth, 0-0. Bases loaded, 1 out, 0-2 count. Webb, wheeling and dealing, 6 Ks. Come on, Dylan. Yes, wild pitch, wild pitch. Go, go, go. Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, baby. I'll take that. Let's go. Let's go. 1-0 Mariners. Hey, sometimes, like I said at the beginning of the game, sometimes you don't even need to swing. You can get walks, maybe get hit by a pitch, a wild pitch, and sometimes you got guys that aren't very good, at the end of the lineup, Dylan Moore, Kolten Wong, and then, J.P. Crawford, but you can find ways to manufacture runs. And, sometimes if you just know your team, you just talk it out, you say it, and then it happens. Fucking A, that was awesome. 1-0 off the wild pitch. And Webb has been money today. He had a 4-pitch walk to Julio, which is rare, right? And he just got another strikeout looking. I think he's gotten 4 of his 7 Ks strikeout looking. But again, one wild pitch ended up getting us a cheap run, and we'll take it. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. All right, baby. Next up for the Mariners, second baseman, Kolten Wong. And again, another guy that really doesn't have to necessarily swing. He can probably get on, by a walk, a wild pitch, or if he, ends up leaning in and taking one on the shoulder, as long as he doesn't get seriously hurt. But you just got to find ways, even if it's kind of a cheap way, to be smart instead of just swing like a Julio, and then you're out in 3 pitches, or it's 0-2, and you don't want to get in that position. There we go. 1-1 count. And even a guy like Kolten Wong batting 159, which is absolutely terrible, 1 homer, 13 ribbies. I still have confidence that, at some point, it's not like he's going to be going 3 for 4, but, once in a while, maybe 1 for 4, once in a while, maybe 2 for 4. And you don't even have to necessarily get on base with hits. You can do it other ways. So we'll see if Wong can do something here. But I would assume that still, it's a 159 hitter. So if I had to take a guess, it's not going to happen just yet. We'll have to wait till later in the game for Wong to get comfortable. All right, let's see if they can get anything else here. 1-2 pitch. Wow. Line drive, diving catch at first. which would have easily been a stand-up double. Unbelievable. Wow. There's definitely a chance for the Mariners to win. I mean, both pitching staffs have been pretty fucking good. I mean, you got to think Webb's got 7 Ks, Woo's got 5. So, and we had to get our first run off a wild pitch. So we definitely have left guys stranded, which is unfortunate. 4 hits for Seattle, 2 for San Fran. But I mean, we'll take a win any way we get. Hell, if we end up winning this game 1-0, I'll take it. I mean, of course, I want to manufacture more runs than that. So we'll see where it goes. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 4th. All right, next up for the Giants, DHing for San Fran, Michael Conforto. Batting second, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. And batting third this inning, center fielder Luis Matos. And I had a feeling, normally I don't do pitching dual, thumbs, unless it's like something crazy like Ohtani, like when we had that matchup when I did the Rangers and the Angels. But like I said, I kind of had a feeling that we'd have a good pitching duel, and so far, so good, with the K's. And I'm not sure if we're going to win this game, but Woo and Webb, let's go. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. I don't know if you're doing it straight up or if you have a point spread, what the spread is on the game tonight. But I mean, we won 2 out of 3 against the Rays. So, I mean, we're playing with confidence. We're just rolling over. And again, Woo is one of our top 3 pitchers right now. Top 3 guys right now are Miller, Kirby, and Woo. Castillo probably 4th, Gilbert 5th. And then obviously when we get Marco back, he'll be in that mix as well. And even though Luis made the All-Star game, he hasn't really been pitching that well like Gilbert. They haven't really been on. But Castillo still has electric stuff. Gilbert, it has disappeared. It doesn't exist anymore. All right, come on, Brian. Let's go, baby. Brian. Woo! Let's go. Let's get those K's up. Let's catch up to Webb. Let's catch up to Webb. 0-1 pitch to Michael Conforto. Come on, Woo. And I saw that, that potential in Woo, that even though he was giving up hits and runs in his first couple starts, I mean, he was getting a lot of Ks. He was like really throwing the heaters, and, he gained confidence in every single start. So, for me to be able to vouch for him, put him on the thumb, and really back what I'm seeing from him, he's got stuff. And again, 6-rounder. So sometimes, you get these guys in sports where you don't even expect the guy to play. But since we had injuries to Robbie Ray, insert Bryce Miller. That was a blessing because Robbie Ray is ass. He's not that good. I don't think he'll be a Cy Young winner ever again. We probably got fleeced by the Blue Jays in that deal, right? And then Marco was having a great year, 4-1, 5-1 record. But then he got hurt, and then here comes Brian Woo. And I'm like, who's this Brian Woo guy? And then after like 1 or 2 starts, I'm like, I'm sold. I like this guy. And, good personality off the field too. 2-2 pitch. Scandinavian. Ireland rugby. 49 pitches for Woo. 1-for-1 for Michael Conforto. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2 count. Let's go, baby. 3-2 pitch to Conforto. Come on, Woo. Let's get another K. Give him the heater. Heater. Chop foul. And I appreciate you, Sarah, helping out on the Twitter. Appreciate you. 3-2 pitch. Walked him. Shit. Well, how many walks does Woo have? Is that his second 2 walks? Yeah. 2 walks for Woo, 2 walks for Webb. Webb 7 Ks, Woo with 5. 2-1 Dodgers. Nice. They got Brian's mom there at the game. I think Brian Wu is kind of like me. I think, well, obviously, mom, except it's flipped. His mom is Caucasian and white, and the dad is Asian. And then on my side, my mom is Asian and my dad is white, or European, Czech, and a bunch of European there. So pitch is high, 2-0 count. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Runner at first, 2-0 count. Popped up. Get that, Kelenic. There you go. Good job, Jared. One away. Next up, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. A 1 pitch. You're on the broadcast, they're interviewing a Brian Wu's mom, like 3 minutes too long. It's like, when you do an interview and then you can tell the person's like uncomfortable and they're not really a talker, as it is anyways. It's like you can ask a couple questions, but then it's like, okay, there's nothing really else to say, and they keep like hanging around. That interview should have been like 2 questions, 3 questions, and they made it like 8. Come on, Mariners. Do better. Understand who you're talking to. Mama just wants to watch the game. Stop asking her fucking questions. Chop foul by Matos. 0-2 count. .237 average, 1 homer, 4 ribbies for Luis Matos. Come on, Wu. 0-2 pitch. Dribbler. Get it, Gino. Got him. What a throw by Gino. Nice job. And Ty France isn't playing today, so you got Mike Ford, who usually is a DH at first. So you got to be able to work together there from third to first and have that relationship there. Third to first, second baseman to first baseman, shortstop to first baseman, especially a guy that doesn't really play first base that often. So nice job. Good throw there by Gino. 2 away. Next up for the Giants, catcher Blake Sabol. Big swing and a miss, 96-mile-an-hour heater. Let's go. All right, sounds good. Oh, 1 pitch from Wu. Right down the middle, 0-2 count. Let's go. Let's go. I want to try to get Wu to 10 Ks. I mean, it's like when you have Kirby and Miller and Wu, it's like the goal is 10. It's like for Castillo, it used to be 10, but it seems like he has a hard time getting there. It's more like 8 now. And then with Gilbert's max is like 5 now. It's like he gets like 2 to 5. It's kind of sad, but hopefully that'll change. But at least we got new guys to step up for the guys that are doing shitty. So, because obviously if Miller was terrible and Wu was terrible and Kirby was terrible, we would probably be the Oakland A's right now, or maybe worse. Chop foul, 0-2 count. Come on, Wu. All right, sounds good. .02 pitch from Wu. Come on, baby. Outside. 1-2 count. Come on, Brian. $5 holla. 95 to go. Let's get it, baby. One-two pitch from Woo. Ooh, smacked the shit out of that. Back, 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 back. Gone. Wow. Wow. Blake Sabol with the dinger. 2-1 San Fran. Ouch. Well, we wanted hits and we wanted runs, but that hurt. Damn. Crush that shit. Exit velocity 103. And the pitch was kind of high. Damn it. Brutal. I mean, that's what happens sometimes to guys like Kirby, Miller, and Woo, even though we really do like them or, you get into a rhythm and you're doing really, really good. And, sometimes you do give up a solo shot or a 2-run shot. But hopefully we can stop the bleeding and then that's it. And then he can be hot the rest of the way. So we're still in range of, catching up. It's not like it was like a 3-run homer and, the bats haven't been alive today. We've actually gotten a little bit of run support. So, and the lineup for Woo is kind of like Logan Gilbert. They don't really give him a whole lot to work with. He doesn't usually have the prime lineup like Kirby and Miller get or Castillo. So especially when you look at the lineup and you got guys like fucking Dylan Moore, Colton Wong in the lineup, not necessarily ideal, but you can still find ways to get those guys on base and win. 0-2 pitch to Wisely. Chop foul. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 San Fran. Wisely, 193 average, 2 homers, 7 ribbies in 2023. Pitch is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. How's Monday Night Raw? Looks like it's just about to wrap up. How was it? Was Monday Night Raw good? One-two pitch. Popped up. Dylan Moore. Wow. End of the fourth inning, 2-1 Giants. Really sucked to see him give up that home run, but I mean, it happens. Same thing happened with like Bryce Miller. He was on pace for a no-hitter, 1K or 2K, got a blister, threw one pitch, boom, homer. And then, threw another pitch, and then it was like, okay, we got to take him out. So kind of unfortunate that happens from time to time, but that's baseball. I mean, baseball players are uber talented, so. All right, we're going to the top of the fifth inning. Leading off for the Mariners, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Batting second, center fielder, 0 for 1 with a base on ball, Julio Rodriguez. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, right fielder, Jared Kelenic. And let's see with Logan Webb. Let's take a kind of a peek on what we're looking at. So Webb is at, all right, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Wow. Incredible day for him so far. And then let's take a quick look at Woo. And Woo's at 4 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. So he's not that far behind, but giving up that 2-run shot is definitely going to hurt a little bit. So, but we're still in range. Wow. They got a little fire pit inside of the canoes while they're drinking beer out there in the bay. One guy's got a grill, and there's four canoe guys in there, waiting for home run balls to get out there. They're drinking beer in the canoes, and they got a fucking grill, and they're like cooking steaks out there on the water. Wow, crazy, fun time. 2-1 pitch to JP, dribbler towards first base, underhand, easy out, one away. Next up for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Come on, baby. Let's go. Start something. Come on, J-Rod. Damien almost cashed in. Yeah, I would say it's too early to cash in. You got to hold on to it for a while. I mean, sometimes, we'd have guys that would wait like 6 months. You know what I mean? So we'll see what the storyline and what they decide to do with that. Julio? Straightaway center. Damn it. 2 away. Next up for the Mariners, right fielder, Jarred Kelenic. Top of the fifth, 2-1 Giants. In a great pitching duel today. And again, we're a Jekyll and Hyde. It's like all of a sudden we play the Nats. We're like, maybe we'll sweep them. And we win 1 out of 3, right? And then we play the Rays and think we're going to get swept. And we win 2 out of 3. Go, Jared. Run, run, run. Slide. Yes, sliding double. Head first and then sideways. Jarred Kelenic. Here we go. 2 out, stand up, sliding double. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Nice job, Jared. 20th double of the year. My guy. Nice job. Nice job, Jared. Let's go. Next up, DHing for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. Let's go, Teo. This is a good opportunity, not even for necessarily a home run. Just get on base. You could definitely get a single or double. You've been pretty hot the last 15 or 20 games with Julio. So, check swing. Damn it. Should have been more patient in the box there. Another wasted opportunity. Webb gets out of another inning, 2-1, San Francisco. Fucking Teo. It's like a lot of these guys just be a little bit more patient in the box and don't try to, and that was kind of like a check swing. It wasn't even like a full extension swing. And then a dribbler right to first. Those are so cheap, but I guess that's what it is. All right, next up for the Giants here in the bottom of the fifth inning, 0 for 1 with a K. Leading off, shortstop Casey Schmidt. Batting second this inning, first baseman 1 for 2, Lamont Wade Jr. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, left fielder Jock Peterson. And we haven't made any pitching changes yet. Wu still in there, 5 Ks. And Webb is still sitting currently at 7. So, and then once the starting pitching goes out, then we'll really get to see what we're working with. And I'm not really sure if the, newly traded, obviously Flexen and Gott, they probably won't be playing necessarily right away. And then we ended up getting a pitcher there from the Mets, a lefty. So I'm not really sure what we're going to end up getting out of Zach Muckenhern. But hopefully we get something out of him. He's at least on the Gott level, I hope. So we'll wait and see. They're still barbecuing there. We got a Pence jersey. Guys got a Steve sweatshirt on. Got 4 canoes. Everyone's slamming beers, and they got the fucking grill with the flames going right there, making like dogs and burgers and steaks. That's hella smart. All right, come on, Woo. Let's go, Brian. Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Giants. 0-1 pitch. Pitches inside. Moves the runner out of the box. 1-1 count on Casey Schmidt. Definitely still a winnable game for the Mariners here. I mean, hell, if we can win 2 games out of the Rays, we should be able to compete. But again, when we played the Nats the previous series, we thought we could maybe sweep, and we only won 1 game out of 3. So it's kind of a Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes we're really, really good, and sometimes we're really, really bad. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 count. The Judgment Day. I wouldn't mind seeing the Judgment Day have all the belts. You know, it doesn't have to be like necessarily like the Bloodline when they had theirs, but I mean, I like Judgment Day as far as a faction in WWE. It's my favorite one. It's like each person is perfect. Them adding a member could be something too. Pitches outside. Did he go? Got him. Let's go. 6 Ks for Brian. Woo! Let's go. Catching up. He's only 1K behind. And like I said, for a 6th-rounder that came in for a Marco Gonzalez replacement since he got hurt and went to the IL, kind of exciting to see people get opportunities because, I mean, if we had Robbie Ray and fucking Marco Gonzalez all year, I'd be depressed because Logan Gilbert's ass right now. Castillo's not really that good either. And then I would just be liking Kirby. It would be like one pitcher. So, sometimes injuries are a blessing. Ray gets injured for the year. I get someone even better in Miller. Bryce is our number 1. Kirby was a first-round draft pick. He's 2. And now you got this Woo kid filling in for Marco Gonzalez, and he's awesome. Obviously he started off, kind of shaky with a high ERA, but he's been getting it better and better. I mean, to go from 1 billion to like 10 to 4, he just needs to get run support. But the difference between Woo and some of the other guys is he actually can get to 10 Ks, even though he has limited opportunities. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, at this point, if Marco comes back, I would just say don't even have Logan Gilbert pitch. I know that would be kind of crazy to say, but I mean, I think Marco at this point was better as long as he comes back from that injury fresh. And I would rather have Marco or Woo over Gilbert. So it's like, what have you done for me lately type of league. Pitches outside. 1-0 count. But we don't need to have that get broken up. We need to make sure that faction stays strong. Yeah, there can be some with Finn and Damian Priest on that side, but we need to make sure that faction doesn't break up because most of the time, as we know with Vince, he hated factions and he, it doesn't really like a lot of the smaller wrestlers. He likes the bigger guys like Omos, and we don't want to, we want to make sure if we actually have a faction that's halfway decent that it doesn't disappear. We want to make sure that it stays around. Doug Peterson in the box. Called time. That was late. Jock Peterson in the box. That would have been a strike, too, on a 2-0 count. Let's go. Let's go, Woo. 2-0 pitch. You got robbed of a strike on a late timeout. 0 for 2 for Jock Peterson. It's not fucking Jocktober. Let's go. 2-0 pitch. Popped up. Good job, Julio. Good defense. And I can accept a guy giving up a home run once in a while as long as you're bringing the heaters. It happens. If you're going to throw 95 to 100 and you give up someone, connecting, it happens, right? Instead of someone like Logan Gilbert that can't get a fucking strikeout with his life dependent on it. So nice defense there. All right, end of the 5th inning, 2-1 Giants. And hopefully we can come back here. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Mariners, 0 for 2 with a K. Big dumper, catcher, Cal Raleigh. Batting second this inning, 2 for 2 today. Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And batting third, 1 for 1 with a base on ball, filling in for Ty France at first, Mike Ford. Let's go.
You've got about 10 seconds to send us back. Excuse me. Are you threatening me? Listen to the comedy. If you can't keep your line straight, I can rip you out of the first half. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely, as seems evident. Hey, Furball, you hit all your shots? What, Pretzel? Are you...
7 Ks for Webb. Wheeling and dealing. First pitch to Cal. Inside, 1-0 count. Let's go, Cal. Raleigh popped up. 1-1 count. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, or 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 Ks for Logan Webb. 7 strikeouts, 5 flyouts, 3 groundouts. He's been good today. Cal pitches low for a ball called strike. 1-2 count. This ump actually hasn't been too bad today. Usually I'm complaining a lot, but within the first 7 innings by a lot of these umps. But overall, kind of a little bit better of a performance. He's not missing everything. There's only been a couple missed strikes for balls and balls for strikes today. But it seems like on average when I do games, it's normally like big swing and a miss. Got him. 8 Ks for Webb. But normally I'm seeing like 5 to 10 bad pitches a game, and so far we're only at a couple. But again, it's a 6, so we still have time to add that. So all good, brother. Hopefully we get other people to step up. I appreciate you always. $5. Let's get to a hundo. 95 to go. One-zero count for Webb. That was in there for a strike. 1-1 count. And we play the Giants tomorrow at 1 Pacific time. So I'll probably end up doing the Mariner game tomorrow at 1. And then I know some people will be out and about with friends and family and drinking and doing the firework thing, but I'm still going to probably end up doing another game in the evening. I believe the Dodgers are on in the evening, so maybe we'll do that. Let me take a look. All right, so Mariners and Giants, and who's pitching? Logan Gilbert, I assume. Yeah, Gilbert versus undecided. And that's at 1:35. And then at the end of the night, we do have Dodgers and Pirates at 6:10 Pacific time. So I'll probably end up doing that. Sheehan and Ortiz are going. So probably we'll do 2 streams tomorrow for the 4th of July. Got him. Another K. My goodness. 9 Ks for Webb. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. But we can still come back and win. Again, we ended up having 11 on us, a couple games ago, and we were finding a way to manage. So next up, first baseman today for Ty France, Mike Ford. Chopper foul. I mean, someone needs to get us a pop, like a solo shot, 2-run homer. But we got to wait for Webb to get out. Once Webb goes out, then we'll start raking. Pitch right down the middle, 0-2 count for Mike Ford. Shot foul. Hey, so I mean, if I didn't have Paisley in my life, at some point I probably would be doing something like that. I don't know. I think for some people, 4th of July, it's like 2 things. It's like either some people are looking for like that that like, having like a date, and having some kind of like moment, with, going out with someone and looking at the fireworks and doing all that. Yeah, there's another K for Mike Ford. Wow. 10 Ks for Webb, or you're just getting hammered and you're just doing fireworks and blowing shit up, you know what I mean? And stuff. So, but I don't know. For me, I don't know. It's like for me, I don't know. Usually, sometimes I'll end up seeing stuff, but then there's other times where I don't even see that many, fireworks, maybe like in the neighborhood or if I'm, out and about. But again, now with Paisley, it's kind of a different story. But I don't know. I feel like 4th of July can be fun, but I feel it's like the most disappointing holiday throughout the year, because I think a lot of times we have expectations on what we want 4th of July to be. And then a lot of times we have plans to meet up with these friends, or we're going to go see, this event, where they're going to be doing 30-minute show. And I don't know, it just seems like a lot of plans kind of not necessarily get canceled, but I think things end up not really working out a lot of times, or maybe that's just my personal experience, but I don't know. I just feel like a lot of times 4th of July ends up not being as like maybe as cool in our heads as we think. And then as we get closer to the day, I guess it really just depends on who you're spending it with too. So your neighbors do a lot. Yeah. A lot of people out here, they'll have like little cul-de-sac, and then we also have a couple places, not necessarily downtown Portland on the waterfront. People like different schools and different locations will sometimes have a little local shows out here, depending on where you live. But obviously, it costs a lot of money for fireworks, so you're not really getting a long show of like an hour. Most of the shows are going to be 30 minutes or less. So, I mean, if you're driving and having to pay for parking and lots of people, and you're going to get caught up in traffic afterwards. Sometimes people don't want to go, sit on a patch of lawn and watch it and then get stuck in traffic for like an hour later. So a lot of times people won't go downtown anymore. Downtown used to be the spot, but I feel within the last maybe 5-10 years, and with what's been going on in Portland, it's not as like desirable to go down there anymore. So there's nothing wrong with that. I actually go right next to a fancy one, right by the river, right by the place that I'm here at now. It's like about a 5-minute walk, and me and Paisley go there every day. And like I said, I had a guy that was moving, and I took one of the patio chairs that was metal, and I, carried it with me a couple miles to put at the spot, where it's a little open area fishing spot. So that way, whenever we walk, I can go to this little clearing on the water while people are canoeing and, going by, and I can just sit there and smoke and just kind of relax and enjoy the ducks and the fish jump and whatnot. And, and it's, like I said, it's kind of neighborhoody there. And then right next to it on the opposite side, if I keep walking, it actually ends up to a really nice park. Some of those parks, I mean, some parks are a little bit more worn down than others, and some are newer. I guess it just depends on who's living there, the location. But with this one, a lot of the trailers are, movable. Obviously they can hook up to like a hitch and whatnot. And some of them look like they're more like permanent, like they're there and they're not going anywhere. So, but I guess it really depends on who you spend it with, But for me, like I said, normal, and there's been times where I don't even see fireworks a whole lot. I'm not really necessarily even partying. Sometimes just stay home. Sometimes just spend time with, pets and whatnot. So, but again, I guess if you got dreams and goals and you're grinding on things, and I have different priorities than maybe my past self when I was younger, when I wanted to start drinking at fucking like 7 a.m. and I was slamming Coronas at like fucking 7 a.m. and by the time like the shows would start, towards the evening, you're already feeling really good. And I did that when I was younger. We would start early. We would start like when we knew that we had like a 3 or 4 day weekend. We'd wake up sometime between 7 and 9, and we would just start cracking open the beers and have a breakfast and just drink all day until we ended up getting to the fireworks, and then would continue with beer pong and like parties and shit. And that was kind of like the regular thing. So. All right, bottom of the 6th, one at. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I know for animals, a lot of dogs and cats, and obviously, pets that you have, usually the sound is too much for them and whatnot. So I don't know. And it's like one of those things, I think, too, if you are going to do it, it's better to buy your own stuff. rather than just go somewhere or unless, someone else buys it and you just have like an area with other people, neighbors or whatever. And you can just like kind of partake in watching other people spend a shitload of money. And then when you're done, you can just go inside and, watch a movie or, go online or do whatever you need to do after. So.
I fear our course is taking us
10 Ks for Webb. Unbelievable. What a day for him. All right, so waiting for the commercial to come back. All right, end of the 6th inning. Obviously, we're going to the top of the 7th. And we'll see if we have any changes with the lineups and whatnot. Due up for the Mariners, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Seattle's finest, I wish. Left fielder, Dylan Moore. Batting second this inning, 0 for 2 with a K. Second baseman, Colton Wong. And batting third, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks, shortstop J.P. Crawford. And this is the worst part of the lineup, so we got to be crafty here. And if you can manufacture hits with Moore, Wong, and J.P., that could be the difference between us winning this game or not winning the game. But I'll tell you what, going 0 for 7 between those three guys is not ideal. Especially when you got a guy like Woo, you want to be able to surround him with a better lineup. And I get it if they give Logan Gilbert not a whole lot of help, but Woo should be getting the same type of help as Castillo, Kirby, and Miller, in my opinion. I mean, he's got the stuff, so. All right, I'm waiting for them to get everything adjusted here, and then hopefully we'll get going. This is where we're at for the time being. Good old technology. They're having to flip it to something else. I ended up refreshing it and whatnot, so. Second pitch to Moore for a strike. 0-2 count until we get things figured out here. Webb, fucking 10 Ks. Unbelievable. Moore struck out swinging. Got him. What is that? 11 Ks for Webb? Golly. 11 Ks for Webb. All right, Logan, I see you. You keep pitching like we got to get you out of the game so that way we can catch up. Come on now. All right, next up, Colton Wong. Come on, Colton. Find a way. Like you got, you don't have to go, necessarily 2 for 4, but like 1 for 4 could definitely help us out at least. Oh, Wong. There we go. Wong singled. Yes. See, sometimes you just got to be able to believe in a guy, even though they're sometimes fucking terrible. There we go. You got to talk it into existence. There we go. My guy. Next up, J.P. Crawford. Come on, J.P. 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Thank you, Megan. Megan with a tenner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, yeah, I think sometimes, things are very good for us. Other times, very, very challenging. So any dollar amount, no matter what it is extremely appreciated. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. Bang, bang, $10 holla. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know what you want to see for photos, and I got you. $15. Let's get to a hundo. All right, come on, JP. Yes. JP Crawford, single to right, Wong to third. Yes. Here we go. There we go, baby. So we're starting to put these hits together, and I told you that bottom half of the order was not very good, but you could still find ways to win if you get these three guys on. Nice job. Next up, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. Let's go. First base, JP Crawford. Third base, Colton Wong. Runners at the corners, 0-2 count. Come on, JP. Pitches outside, 1-0 count. Webb with 11 Ks. Unbelievable. Fielder's choice, runner out. Rodriguez grounded into fielder's choice to the shortstop. Wong scored, Crawford out at second. So at least we tied it up 2-2, baby. Let's go. There we go. Next up, Jarred Kelenic. Let's go, Jared. Come on, baby. USC era? Yes, I will. Absolutely. 1 for 3 with a K with Jarred Kelenic. Heck yeah, top of the 7th, 2 outs. Let's go, Jared. And we'll definitely get you some USC. Pete, good choice. So Woo, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned run, 2 walks, 7 Ks. And then Webb, they're making a pitching change now to Kelenic. 6.2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 11 Ks. I can't believe the Mariners have had 11 Ks twice within like a week between 2 different teams. And we might actually win both of the games. So we just got to be able to find ways to manufacture runs. And it looks like Rogers is coming in. Let's go, baby. I appreciate you. Let me get you a couple photos here while we're waiting with the pitching change. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot. Very, very much.
What is this place? Rainforest in Antarctica? Its splendor seems boundless. It's called the Savage Land.
Yes, sir. Tyler Rogers is coming in. This guy's got a wild delivery. Look at this. Jeez. Is this what we're dealing with? Like, what is this? Oh. But especially Webb going out with 11 Ks. So, all right, Rogers relieved Webb. Top of the 7th, 2 outs. Now at bat, Jarred Kelenic. Takes a strike outside, even though it probably shouldn't have been. Come on, Jared. Let's go, baby. 1 for 3 with a K. At least we tied it 2-2. I knew that we would have a chance at this point. It's just we got to keep it moving. We got to We're going to try to manufacture multiple hits in an inning. Kelenic popped out to the shortstop. Damn it. Kelenic. Well, at least we tied it, though. I guess you can't ask for, you're not going to be able to get everything. I'll try to get you a couple more photos here as well. Appreciate you. All right, due up for the Giants in the bottom of the seventh inning. 0 for 2 with a K. Center fielder, Luis Matos. Batting second. 1 for 2 with a run, a 2-run RBI. Catcher Blake Sabol, who homered in the bottom of the fourth, 407 feet. Conforto scored as well. And batting third this inning, second baseman Brett Wisely. And it looks like we're making a pitching change as well. We have Adcock filling in for Woo. So Woo finished with 7 Ks, not bad. So we'll see what Adcock can do for us, and hopefully we can hang on. All right, hopefully Adcock will do a decent job. Really, this is going to be the game. Like, whose relievers are going to be able to step up? Woo, 7 Ks, had a great game. Obviously, Webb played better with 11 Ks. Now you go with Rogers, and then you go with Adcock. So we'll see where it goes. Hopefully we can – I don't care. Even if we end up winning 3-2, I mean, you're going to take wins any way that you can get them. That's facts. I appreciate you. Here's a couple USC and Pete's for your donation. I appreciate you. He's good. All right, Adcock, first pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 count. Bottom of the seventh, no outs. Right down the middle for a strike to Matos. Got to get Luis out. We got to find a way. On deck is Sabol. Win probability still has the Giants at 63%. In play, four-seam fastball. Matos grounded out to the shortstop, 1 away. There we go. Next up for the Giants, catcher Blake Sabol. 1 for 2 with a run, 2 RBIs. John in the building, what's good? Bottom of the seventh, 1 out. Now the probability is starting to go down a little bit, 59%. I don't know, Mariners. I mean, we got 7 hits today. They only have 3, and one of them was a 2-run homer. So I mean, essentially, we should beat a team like this. We're 40-42. They're 46-38. So they're a better team than us. But I think that record-wise, they're better. But I think tonight we are the better team. But again, it all depends on Adcock and the rest of these guys. Mid relievers and closers. And we ended up trading away Gott. So normally it's Brash, Gott, Munoz, Seawald. Gott and Flexen are gone to the Mets. So we'll see where it goes. 2 strikes on Sabol. Let's go. In play, four-seam. Sabol lined out to left. 2 away. There we go. Good defense. Next up for the Giants, second baseman Brett Wisely. 0 for 2 with a K today. First pitch outside of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch right in the zone. 1-1 count. You're rooting for the Mariners today? Well, I mean, anytime you can end up getting a dub when you have 11 strikes on you, I think is a success. Pitch is way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. We got to get him. We got to find a way. Foul ball with the slider there. 2-2 count. Pitch count 10 for Adcock. Wisely 0 for 2 with a K. Their second baseman. Foul ball with the slider there. Count still stays 2-2. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Schmidt. Come on, baby. In play. Grounded out to first. Got him. There we go. End of the 7th inning. We're still knotted up at 2. Okay, let's go. We can still find a way to win this game. All right, we're going to the top of the 8th. At least we were able to manufacture, some hits and runs today. Leading off in the top of the 8th, 1 for 3 with a run. DHing for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. Batting second this inning, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Big dumper, catcher Cal Raleigh. And batting third baseman Eugenio Suarez. Looks like Giants make another pitching change. Or they were thinking about it. Yeah, some of the games go by pretty quick. Well, the pitching was, usually if you have really fast outs with a bunch of strikeouts, I mean, hell, between the starters, 11 Ks for Webb, 7 for Wu. So 18 Ks from your starters is 9 on one side, 9 on the other, 11 and 7. I mean, sometimes the games are going to go by pretty quick at that point. But we've also gotten 7 hits, so it's not like we're like the Giants where they only have 3. So the flow started off a little slow. We didn't have any runs until the 4th inning. But again, sometimes it takes a little while to get that momentum going. So.
If Magneto betrays me again, you, Xavier, shall suffer my vengeance.
And then obviously tomorrow, Mariners will play at 1, and I'll probably end up doing that game. And then obviously the Dodgers end up playing, I think, the Pirates at 6. So I know some people will be gone and not busy, but for everyone else that doesn't watch fireworks, or they, maybe watch a little bit and then they'll be done and come inside, then at least there'll be someone streaming. So people want to hang out tomorrow evening. I'll be doing that. So. All right, come on, baby. Let's go. They got 2 T. Rogers on the team. They went from 1 T. Rogers to another T. Rogers. 2-1 count. Or excuse me, 1-2 count. All right, I appreciate you. It's possible. It's possible. It's been back and forth. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Top of the 8th to Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3 with a run. Hi, Paisley. Slider in play. Hernandez grounded out to third, 1 away. Damn it. Come on, Teoscar. Come on, my boy. Next up, big dumper catcher, Cal Raleigh. Takes a strike. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Rogers on the mound. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh in the box. 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Paisley's in here now. Sitting next to Dad. 4-seam fastball in play. Raleigh grounded out to first. 2 away. Come on. All right, someone's got to be a fucking hero today. Next up for the Mariners, third baseman, 2 for 3 with a K, Eugenio Suarez. Come on, baby. Be electric. Somebody's got to be. I mean, I don't care. If we can find ways to manufacture wins when the other team gets 11 Ks on you, I would say that's a good win for anybody. You know, if someone gets 10 or more against you, you're probably like, fuck, yeah, this is not good. Like, you're probably, you know, depending on how long that pitcher goes. So, pitches outside. 1-0 count. Another pitch outside. 2-0 count. Come on, baby. Let's go. Work the count. 2 4-seam fastballs. 1 low, and that could have been a strike, and the other one outside. See if they keep throwing the 4-seam fastball with Rogers or Suarez. On deck is Mike Ford. Uh-oh, here we go. Another ball. Inside this time. 4-seam fastball is, I don't know if this is what this guy's repertoire is. They have 1 T Rogers to the next. 4-seam fastball in play. Grounded out to the shortstop. Damn it! I guess we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, what a crappy way to be able to try to manufacture some hits there. But it is what it is. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Maybe this game will go into extras. I don't know. Kind of has that feeling, but I hope we can get the dub. All right, next up for the Giants in the bottom of the 8th inning, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Shortstop, Casey Schmidt. Batting second for the Giants, 1 for 3. First baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And batting third, 0 for 3 with a K, left fielder, Jock Peterson. And then we'll see if we make any other changes with the Mariners. But we will see. Hi, Paisley. You miss Dad? All right. Talk soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for all your support. And I'll give you your photos as a little parting thing here as you're leaving for your donations, every donation. Paisley's all jumping on the wires down here, down below. But I appreciate all your support there. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. Casey Schmidt in the box. All right, bottom of the 8th. We're knotted up at 2. Like I said, the first part of the matchup was a little low scoring, and there wasn't a whole lot going on. It looks like they made a change. We're going to go Brandon Crawford, making a switch. Crawford replaces Schmidt for a pinch hitter. I got a nice one at Crawford. Four-seam fastball in play. Grounded out to the shortstop, 1 away. It's a crazy story. He has a house in Arizona, and my buddy Jake, one of my best friends that lived here in Oregon before he ended up moving to Phoenix to do like a remodel business, like with his dad's business and whatnot. And he lives in Dallas now, but he actually remodeled Brandon Crawford house and sent me photos of this guy's fucking mansion. It was wild, so big. I mean, but you would assume no matter if you're an average player or below average or a name or not a name, I mean, you're a millionaire, so you're going to have a nice home. But that was kind of cool to be able to see, what his house looked like after the remodel. Next up, Lamont Wade Jr., 1 for 3. Takes a strike right on the zone. 0-1 count. Pitches low, out of the zone, 1-1 count. We got Andres Munoz in the game as well. We got to make sure we show him some love. Slider, taking a strike, looking. There we go, 1-2 count. Come on, Munoz. Bring the heaters. This is the guy that we have the most confidence in besides Sewald. Let's go, baby. And he was out for a good chunk of the year, and that was kind of a problem with the Mariners not having that 1-2 punch of Munoz and Sewald. You only have one, so that's why we're sitting at 40 and 42. Wade struck out swinging. Got him. Nice slider there. There we go. There we go. 2 away. Good stuff. Next up, it ain't Jocktober, but we got Jock Peterson, 0 for 3 with a K. Not really the same player back when he was on the Dodgers or even the Braves, but obviously a key cog in their wheel. Takes a strike on the corner, which probably wasn't a strike. 0-1 count. Come on, Munoz. We're so close right here. Dodgers 4-1, Dodgers 5-1. Hell yeah. If I can get wins today and tomorrow with both of our teams, that would be good. Looks like the Padres are up too, 5-2 on FS1. I know Elliott's happy then. And then we'll try to do 2 games tomorrow, Mariners and the Dodger game. Mariners play at 1:30 Pacific time. Gilbert will be on the mound. I'll do that. And then the Dodgers are on at 6 Pacific. So for anyone that is not going to do anything with the fireworks, or if they're going to get done early, they'll have somewhere to go and hang out, and we'll watch that game as well. And I'll call that game. Nice strike there. 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4-seamer. Struck him at. Nice job, Munoz. There we go. That's exactly why you want a guy like that to be able to get in and even if it's, limited time to warm up, I found a way to get it done. Nice job. All right, let's go to the top of the 9th. Let's see if we can actually win this fucking game, huh? Let's go. Let's do it for Brian Wu. Let's go. All right, next up for the Mariners here in the top of the 9th inning, 1 for 2 with a base on ball and a K. First baseman taking the night off for Ty France and taking the load off, Mike Ford. They're making another pitching change. Now they're going to their 4th pitcher. Batting second, left fielder Dylan Moore. And then batting third this inning, second baseman Colton Wong. So there is a good chance that we might end up seeing someone else after Mike Ford, someone taking the spot of Dylan Moore or Colton Wong. So maybe Jose Caballero, maybe for Colton Wong, and maybe someone replacing Dylan Moore at this point or whatever. But Wong got a hit, so I think maybe replacing Dylan Moore with, I don't know, wherever they're going to want to go. Maybe a Ty France if they want to use him tonight, or, I don't know what they got with A.J. Pollock or some of those other guys, Taylor Trammell, but it would not shock me after Ford if they make a substitution for a pinch hitter for Moore or Wong. So we'll see. So they're going to Doval now. They're on their 4th pitcher. Webb, Rogers, and Doval. All right, come on, Mike. Let's get it going. Bandit does. I don't really know what Paisley, like I said, she's about to turn 2, but I'm trying to remember what the situation was. I assume I just hung out with her and we just, took a walk early and then probably just stayed inside and snuggled and watched shows, or maybe I was grinding on here. More than likely I was streaming and then probably just hanging out with her afterwards. So, all right, pitch is low from Doval to Ford for a ball. 1-0 count. Fouled that one off with a nice slider. 1-1 count for Ford. Come on, baby. We got to find a way. Come on, baby. 1-1 count. No outs. Mike Ford 1 for 2 with a base on ball and a K. Doval, new pitcher in. Let's go. We got to find a way to win this game, manufacture any type of momentum. And at the top of the fourth, Hernandez scored on a Webb wild pitch. Ford to second on a wild pitch by Webb. Suarez to third, 1-0. Sabal homered. It was 2-1. In play with a cutter. Ford singled to right. Yes, let's go. Let's go, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Mike Ford. Who? Mike Ford. Let's go. There we go. Now let's see if they end up, because Dylan Moore has already, left runners stranded multiple times. So I assume we're going to make a change here. At least I would. But we will see. Ty France, I called that. There we go. All right, get Dylan Moore out of there because we know we can't count on him. Might as well put in Ty. All right, takes a strike. 0-1 count. Strike looking with the sinker. Stolen base from Caballero. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Caballero stole second. Let's go. Next pitch was a slider outside. 1-1 count. Doval on the mound. France DHing since Mike Ford took over for him at first, which was kind of rare. I haven't really seen a lot of, Ty France, having someone take his spot for just a rest day, but maybe France can help win us the game here. One count. On deck is Colton Wong, pinch hitting Ty France. So Ford, and then you had pinch runner from Caballero for Mike Ford, which was smart because obviously he's got that speed to steal bases, and then substituting France for Moore. So Scott Service, a lot of times he'll fuck up and do the wrong thing, but so far so good.
Surrender to us now, and Mr. Sinister just might let you live. Mr. Sinister has plans for you, X-Men. We'll never surrender to Sinister. We took you apart once, Ruckus, and we can do it again. That was when you had your mutant.
Come on, baby.
And since we aren't affected, I think you better watch your mouth and mine. Get them!
Foul ball with the sinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cutter in play. Hit by the pitch. Woo! France. There we go. There we go. Let's go. We got to find a way. Now we got to be able to see what we're going to be getting with Colton Wong, or if they're going to make an adjustment there as well. Now we got a manager challenge. I was wondering what the hell was going on. Giants challenge hit by pitch from France. I was like, what the hell is taking so long?
If you give us no trouble, you may live longer. No matter what Sinister has planned for us, we'll never belong to him. Shut up and get moving.
All right, France on first, Caballero on second. We have a mound visit. All right, next up for the Mariners, 1 for 3 with a run and a K, Colton Wong. Let's go, Colton. Man, they are really taking a long time to kind of wrap this game up. But I guess, it is crucial. 46 and 38 for the Giants, 40-42 for the Mariners, and, dropping 2 out of 3 to the Nats and winning 2 out of 3 versus the Rays. First pitch was a foul bunt, 87 miles an hour for that slider. 0-1 count. Come on, Wong. I figured that he could end up getting on base somehow, some way. I mean, I don't expect any homers or anything like that, but getting hit by a pitch, wild pitch, take a walk, work the count, find a way when your batting average is terrible to be patient. And if he could, get everyone to learn that concept, things could be good. Caballero steals third base. There we go, Jose. There we go. There we go. France on first, Caballero on third. And that was a good decision to take out Mike Ford and put Caballero as the pinch runner. Sometimes little things like that get overlooked from service, but not today. There we go. 1-1 count. I like that stolen base from Jose, too. Nice job, Jose. Stole second and stole third. We're trying to win this game, and we just need to be able to find a little momentum here. And they've already went through massive pitching changes. In play, no out. Nice 90-mile-an-hour slider there. Oh, fielder's choice. Wow. Colton Wong reaches on a fielder's choice, fielded by first baseman Lamont Wade Jr., Ty France second. Wong on first, France on second, Caballero on third. Bases loaded. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let's go. Grounded into a fielder's choice to first, France to second. Next up, J.P. Crawford. Come on, JP. Let's win this shit. 1 for 4 with 2 Ks. Swinging strike, 89-mile-an-hour slider there. Crawford out on a sacrifice fly to right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. Caballero scores. Ty France the third, 1 out. Mariners 3, Giants 2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. Let's find a way. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Let's end this shit here. Wong on first, France on third. Come on, Julio. Nice. I'm really happy that we got a chance to take that lead. Got to find a way to take advantage any way that you can here. First pitch, the sinker was a ball, 1-0 count. Second pitch is in play. Slider. Oh, baby, let's go. Julio Rodriguez doubles on a line drive to left fielder Jock Peterson. France scores. Wong scores. 5-2. Mariners. Let's go. Ha ha. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Rodriguez double the left. France scored. Wong scored. 5-2. Mariners. Bang, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Next up for the Mariners, 1 for 4 with the K, J.P. Crawford. First pitch for low in the zone for a strike. Top of the ninth, 1 out, 5-2 M's. I love that. Let's go, baby. There we go. Julio steals a bag. Steals third. 20 steals for him. Nice. Rodriguez on third now. God, we really are trying to kind of push that momentum. I mean, it took a while for us to get there, but once we're there, things are looking good now. Let's go. It's the top of the ninth. The Giants are not going to win. So, swing and strike for a slider there. 1-2 count. Let's go, Julio. My boy, finally. Swinging strike, 1-2 count, batter timeout. Come on, Kelenic. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Doval on the mound. Kelenic, 1 for 4 with a K. I mean, we already are in a good spot right now. Kelenic struck out swinging. 2 outs. Damn it. Next up for the Mariners, DH, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch is a ball. Well, sinker there, 98 miles an hour, 1-0 count. Man, this is awesome. I thought this could maybe go extra innings, but a lot of times with the Mariners, we don't get a lot of production in the 8th and the 9th inning. Next pitch called a strike, a sinker, 98 miles an hour, 1-1 count. Giants are going to have a miracle performance here to, I think, beat us. But I mean, again, just to get it from 2-1 to 2-2, and that started a little bit of that momentum there. But JP, Julio getting things going. Teoscar Hernandez singled on a ground ball to right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. Julio scores from third, 6-2. Mariners. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, baby. Oh, look at that. Kaka. There we go. Teoscar. 6-2. Oh, yes. I love it when we can manufacture runs like this. Next up, big dumper catcher Cal Raleigh. Fuck it, keep it going. Let's just keep manufacturing more runs. Swinging strike on that first pitch, 90-mile-an-hour slider. Oh, 1 count. Swinging strike again. Another slider low out of the zone. 0-2 count. Come on, Cal. I mean, we already got a 4-run lead, so that's I'll take that. Third pitch low and outside. Another slider for a ball. 1-2 count. Oh, wild pitch from Doval. Teoscar to second. Man, they are really starting to lose it. And like I said, it shows you can have a pitcher that gets 11 Ks, right? And so Webb did great. And we also had another guy when we ended up playing, was it the Rays? And he had 11 Ks, and we won that game also. So in play, Raleigh flies out sharply to right fielder Mike Yastrzemski, and there it is. All right, go to the bottom of the ninth. We took a 4-run lead there. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Good stuff. What a comeback. All right, we're going to the bottom of the ninth, and they're going to have to manufacture 4, which is not impossible, but just the way the momentum is gone and who they have in the lineup. I think we got this. But, can't say it until the fat lady, says it's over. It's over, but it feels like it's over, but fingers crossed. All right, here in the bottom of the ninth, last-ditch effort for the Giants. We're up 6-2 when the game was 2-2. We put up 4 in the top of the ninth, baby. 6-2 M's. Leading off 0 for 3, third baseman J.D. Davis. They put A.J. Pollock in the outfield and France at first base. And Sewald relieved Munoz. Batting second, DH, Michael Conforto. And batting third here, then the last-ditch effort to come back, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. J.D. Davis in the box. And we got Sewald coming in as well. All right, come on, Sewald. Let's do it. Let's finish the game up. And Sewald is, very, very good, I feel, for what we have. I mean, like when we had Diaz before he ended up going to the Mets, like, there'll be times where the Mariners will have a decent 8th-inning pitcher or closer. Not every year, but we like the combination that we have. Shayna promo? Okay, good. Oh, saying why they split up from with Ronda Rousey. All right, baby, let's go. First pitch, 4-seam fastball, outside, 1-0 count, 90 miles an hour from Sewald. Second pitch, 4-seam fastball, big swing and a miss. Let's go. 1-1 count. Come on, Sewald. In play, no out, sweeper. 83 miles an hour. We're in the bottom of the ninth. 6-2 Mariners. J.D. Davis doubles on a ground ball to left fielder A.J. Pollock. All right, J.D. They're saying, hey, we might lose the game, but we're still fighting. Okay. All right, J.D. I was hoping that we could just make it a quick 1-2-3 thing, but nice double there. I see you. Next up for the Giants to keep the rally going, DHing for San Fran, Michael Conforto. Swinging strike, 82-mile-an-hour sweeper. 0-1 count. Swinging strike on the second pitch for a four-seam fastball around 92 miles an hour, 0-2 count. Come on, baby. Let's go, Sewald. Come on. 0-2 pitch, batter timeout. So what would you rate Monday Night Raw? I mean, obviously a lot of the people in the Midwest and the East Coast have already finished it. I don't usually get it until around this time. Oh, Michael Conforto. Oh, flied out to center fielder Julio. One away. There we go. There we go, baby. One out. Next up for the Giants, right fielder Mike Yastrzemski. Eight and a half to a 9. So after the pay-per-view, sometimes the WrestleMania or like SummerSlam after, a big pay-per-view, sometimes the Raw sucks afterwards. That's good. Seems like they had some good quality matches there. First pitch is a ball to Yastrzemski on a sweeper, 1-0 count. Bottom of the ninth, 6-2 Mariners. One out. We just got to find a way to just end this here. Second pitch, called a strike, a four-seam fastball high in the zone, 1-1 count. Yastrzemski, he singled on a line drive. Damn it. To right fielder Jared Kelenic, J.D. Davis to third. Runners on the corners, Yastrzemski on first, Davis on third with one out. Come on, Sewald. What the hell are you doing? Let's end this fucking game. You don't go in the game and start just giving up all these hits and runs. Damn it. Next up for the Giants, Luis Matos. Runners on the corners with one out. Come on, baby. Let's end this game. First pitch is a sweeper. Foul, 0-1 count. Four-seam fastball on the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, 0-2 count. Come on, baby. Come on, Sewald. Runners on the corners. Swinging strike, got him. There we go. Matos strikes out swinging. 2 away. And next up, catcher Blake Sabol. Last-ditch effort to get 4 runs here. And they still got runners on the corners on first and third with 2 outs. 5-2 Dodgers, nice. Against Pirates, correct? That's the one that they're going to be doing tomorrow. First pitch, called a strike with a sweeper. 0-1 count. We're in the bottom of the ninth where the game was 2-2, but the Mariners put up 4 in the top of the ninth. Hell of a comeback. Second pitch, a swinging strike on a four-seamer from Sewald. Let's go. 0-2 count. Here we go. I mean, if we were in Seattle, we'd be standing up and clapping right now, but we're in Oracle. Oracle Puck. Let's go. 0-2 pitch, batter timeout. The Giants, a lot of people started to bet on the Giants, but if you knew anything about the Mariners pitcher with Wu, even though Webb had 11 Ks, we've been able to find ways for pitchers to be able to get 11 Ks on us, and we've been able to win both of those games if we win this. Third pitch on that 0-2 count. Sweeper outside for a ball, 1-2 count. Elliott in the building. What's good? Dude, we were down 2-1, got it to 2-2, and put up 4. What's up with Tatis getting robbed, bro? Pitch is low and in the zone for a sweeper. 2-2 count. Bottom of the ninth, 6-2 Mariners, baby. There was a lot of snubs. Lots of snubbery. Uh-oh, pitch is low. Another sweeper. 3-2 count. Count is full. Runners on the corners with 2 outs, and we're up 6-2. Come on, Seawald. Yeah, maybe he'll get in, though, when someone declines or gets injured, and decides that they don't want to play. Come on, baby. Full count. 3-2 pitch. Seawald. Oh, no. In play. Sabal homers on a fly ball to center field. Back. Gone. J.D. Davis scores. Blake Sabal homers. 6-5. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? You got to be shitting me. You got to be kidding me. On fucking 2 outs on a full count. Fucking A. Seawald, get off the team. My God. How the hell are we up 6-2 with a full count, and then you give up a homer, a 3-run homer? Unbelievable. Talking about robbery. Holy shit. Blake? And he already went yard earlier today, too, so that's his second home run in the game. Sabal homered in the bottom of the 4th and in the bottom of the 9th. So a 2-run homer. Or no, yeah, 2-run homer and a 3-run homer. Fucking A. You got to be shitting me. Now the Giants fans that bet on this game are like happy. Now we got an offensive substitution. We got a mound visit, and we got a pinch hitter. Wilmer Flores replaces Brett Wisely. And we got another mound visit. Damn it. Well, this game has been fucking exciting. I'll tell you that. Just when I thought it could be over, and really interesting. I mean, with full count, you give up a 3-run homer. Thank God we put up 4 runs in the top of the 9th. If we would have put up 3 or 2, we would have lost this game. Definitely. Because, I mean, if we're tied right now, we're not winning the game in extras. So, good job, Paul. Nice job. Hey, why did you suck today and give up a 3-run shot on a 3-2 count? I don't know. But hopefully we can find a way to get out of this. Got to get this win. All right, sweeper, 1-0 count to Wilmer Flores. Let's get you, baby. Nothing else. No more. 6-5, bottom of the 9th. Where was this excitement all throughout the first 4 innings? They had to jam-pack all of this, right away. Flores singled on a ground ball past JP. You got to be shitting. What the hell's going on here? This game should have been already over. Oh, my God. Everyone's getting hits now. This is ridiculous. We better not lose this game. Oh, 1 pitch called a strike to Brandon Crawford. Swinging strike on a 4-seam fastball. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, 0-2 count. 1 more strike. Come on. Come on, Seawald. Redeem yourself. Oh, shit. Pitch is high and outside on a 4-seamer. 1-2 count. Come on, baby. Come on, please. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. 6-5. Flores on first. Swinging strike. Got him. There we go. Final score, Mariners 6, Giants 5. Crawford strikes out swinging. Ha ha, baby. There we go. Now we can do the proper interview there. How did it go? Pretty good. I fucked up. Gave up a 3-run homer, but we ended up finding a way to win the game. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And what do we do when the Mariners get an opportunity on the road? Final score, Mariners 6, Giants 5. Mariners win, Mariners win, Mariners win. What a comeback. What a exciting end of the game there. That was wild. So it's 0-0 all the way up until the 4th inning. Then it ends up being 2-1 San Fran. Then nothing into the 7th inning. We tie it 2-2. So a couple of dead in between innings in the first 3 innings, and the 5th and the 6th inning dead. Nothing, right? Nothing in the 8th either. And then we get 4 runs in the top of the 9th, 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th, 7, and then we end up winning 6-5. 10 hits total for the Mariners, 7. Munoz ends up getting that dub, 2-1, baby. 2.57 ERA. Doval with the loss. Let's go. Nice job. Now the Mariners improved to 41-42, and the Giants go down to 46-39. I'll take that. Munoz with the win. It didn't look like we were going to end up winning that. Let's go. Should have consulted your boy before you made the bet. Let's go. We'll take wins any way we can. All right. Well, at this point, like I said, we could stay on here for another like 13 or 14 minutes, but I'm going to probably hang out with my pup. Hopefully we'll have, obviously we're during 4th of July kind of weekend, an extended weekend. So some people are gone and they have some things that they're doing, but I will be doing the Mariner game more than likely at 1:30 tomorrow against the Giants. And then later in the evening, you'll have the Dodgers and the Pirates on at 6. So I may end up doing both of those streams, or maybe one of those 2 streams, but probably I'll end up doing both, because even though the Mariner game's early, I'm going to watch it anyways. And then I'll probably end up doing that evening stream for anyone that gets done with fireworks early, or if they're not doing anything really special for the fireworks, then you can hang out while we end up doing the Dodger game as well. So I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And hopefully we end up getting a decent turnout here tomorrow, but I do know it's 4th of July, so it will be, kind of hit or miss. But thank you to everyone that donated, commented, shared on Twitter, and I appreciate all you guys. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.